Hello my friend, how are you? Wie geht es Ihnen? Mir geht es gut, vielen Dank. Merhaba dostum, nasılsın, iyi misin? Benim adım Soroosh. Çok memnun oldum. Sounded good, didn't it? Well, I learned all these on my own.
Stop the cap.
No, really, I did it. And you can do the same if you do exactly as I say.
You don't say!
And you may say, how can I learn English on my own or any other language? I think...
It doesn't matter what you think!
But enough of me yapping. Let's teach you how to learn English or any other language on your own. Each language has 4 skills. First, look at your head, this beautiful creation. You've got ears to listen and you've got eyes to read. These are receptive skills because you receive the language. On the other hand, you've got your mouth, you speak, and you've got your hand and you write with it. These are called productive skills because you produce the language. But teacher, I went to the language school, I didn't learn anything. Well, my friend, your language school took you for a long ride.
What?
Oh, come on. You really don't know all those useless grammar exercises that you hated. All that useless reading without speaking or writing. They didn't activate you. Yeah, activation. When you learn something, you have to put it to use. When you don't put it to use, the whole thing is kaput. Yeah, but you know, just like any other business, teaching languages is a business. And they believe in repeat business.
It's strictly business.
Oh, they really told you that they would fix your language in 3 months, didn't they?
It's false. No way. Not this time. We created it.
Oh, I need to stop myself. I can go all day. So, let's get down to business. Learning language apps. Yeah, you got it. Now, there are so many on the market. You've heard of Duolingo or others, but my choice would be Rosetta Stone. Yeah, you heard it right. I learned so many of my languages through this app. And look, this is not an advertisement. They don't pay me to say this. But I learned so many things through this app. It's really good for people with photographic memory. It's like playing a little game. And speaking of games, we'll get to it. Now you can see the interface, right? Yeah, it's really easy to use. Yeah, drag and drop, click, match the pictures. And it's very interactive because they require you to speak and at the same time write. But if you don't like the application that I presented, you can go to other apps. You use what works for you. Use it or lose it. Yeah, you have to speak it out. Well, there are so many applications like Hello Talk or Tandem, and there are so many other people from other countries who may want to learn your language. So you can exchange information with them and learn languages mutually. He learns your language, you learn her language. It's not a dating app, just saying.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
But if you're one of those weirdos who don't want to socialize, well, there's always AI apps. For example, we have ChatGPT. You can easily chat with ChatGPT. All right, let me show you. Hello, Chat.
Hello, I can hear you. Is everything working okay?
Yes, let's practice English together, shall we?
Absolutely. Let's practice. What would you like to talk about or work on today?
Okay, let's talk about stress together.
Sure. Are you referring to stress in terms of pronunciation and syllables, or are you talking about stress in a different context?
We're talking about the subject together. And at the same time, there are so many other applications. For example, I've heard of this application called Pi that you can speak to. Or even your phone. These days, any smartphone has this ability. You can engage a conversation with your phone and speak it out. But aside from that, the goal is the same. Speak it out. Moving on to our next point. Well, mostly all of us learned to swim. How did we do it? Yeah, want to learn to swim? Jump in the water. Immerse yourself. Yes, it's impossible to learn to swim without getting into the water. If you want to learn, you have to get your hands dirty. So you put your world inside this language. What do I mean by this? You have to expose yourself as much as possible to your desired language. Media consumption, the videos you watch, TV shows, movies, the music on your phone, the menu of your phone. Yes, and the books that you read. It works because every baby on this planet learns language that way. Just think of it when you're born in your country, Brazil, Turkey, anywhere. Okay, so everything around you is in that language. Yes, and you have to speak, you have to read, because if you don't swim, you're gonna drown, yeah? Gaming. Yeah, you've heard it right. You can kill two birds with one stone. And what do I mean by this? Well, there are so many role-play games out there that have loads of conversation. Right now, personally, I don't have time for games because I teach on a regular basis. I make these YouTube videos for you. I teach courses on YouTube. But when I was younger, I used to play the Fallout series. Yeah, for example, I started with Fallout 3. Yeah, the stories of the Capital Wasteland. And after that, when I played it from Megatown all the way to DC, I moved to Fallout New Vegas, the story of the Mojave Wasteland, the Battle of Hoover Dam, NCR, Caesar's Legion. And if that wasn't enough, I went to Fallout 4, the story of the sole survivor who's looking for Sean, the missing kid, the kidnapped kid. And these days, my students play a very good game. Yeah, the story of the Vanderling Gang, Red Dead Redemption 2, Arthur Morgan. Now, it's a very good game if you want to enjoy dialogues and if you like the Old West. So if you're one of those game heads, I suggest give it a try. You're going to learn so many things, and it's somehow like edutainment, education and entertainment together. This is the new era of learning. I guess you know about this one. Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching this video. Yes, YouTube. There are so many educators just like myself, and I'm not saying watch my videos, okay? There are so many. You watch what you like. So if a channel seems boring, move to another one. And you should know that these educators try their best to make their content as interesting as possible because it's a very high competitive niche. For example, on my page, I've started teaching American English file books on my channel, just like the course. Well, the feedback was good. Many people are happy with it. But you find a channel that can help you and immerse yourself in it. Just like what I said, you want to learn to swim, you need to jump in. And last but not least, if all above didn't work, well, you need to consider a tutor. Now, there are so many websites that you can hire tutors from. For example, there's one of them, Preply, and again, this is not an advertisement, they don't pay me. You choose what works for you. For example, we have Preply, Cambly is another one. So choose a tutor with a good rate of success. And the good thing is that you can read the reviews of these tutors. It's like online shopping that you can read the reviews. So find a tutor and get regular lessons. And the good thing about these is that you don't have to go there physically. It's online training. So you can get online practices flexible for your time and practice on a regular basis. But remember, getting lessons, especially online lessons, without practice is not going to work. You need to practice on a regular basis and you need to check on your progress. Now I want to give you some of my own secrets. Well, the first one is called the challenge round. Yes, you heard it right. At school they told you to do it yourself. Don't get help. Don't cheat. Well, that didn't work, did it?
It's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard.
So you need to try some wrong, if you know what I mean. Find a friend, learn together, grow together, challenge each other. Every week, try to learn more than your friend. That way, you have the motivation. Well, competition is always healthy, I tell you that. Another thing that you can do is to have a journal. Write on a daily basis. Write about your success. Write about the things that hold you back. All the positive thought. I truly believe in this. What you think becomes a reality. So you need to really believe in yourself. Take action. Most of us don't get results. Why? Because we hesitate. We don't do it. We don't take actions. So how are you going to get results if you don't do it? So get a journal. Write everything in English, check on your goals. That way you can stay motivated and disciplined. And last but not least, you need to stay consistent. Just think of it as a fitness journey. you have to diet every day, you have to exercise on a regular basis. And if you just give yourself a break for 1 week, it's gonna go away. So think of it that way. Have achievable goals, realistic goals. For example, personally, I use Google Calendar to help me. And I write everything from morning to night, what I need to do, what I have done, and what I haven't done. And on the weekend, I check on my progress. So if I'm lacking, I know what I'm doing. That way, you can change your program. You can evaluate your progress. And there you have it. Now you know how to learn any language on your own, including English. If I have missed any points, make sure to comment down below so everyone can learn from you. Don't talk about it, be about it, and help others.